For thousands of years, the prophecies contained in the Bible remained cryptic, even mysterious, symbols of heads, horns, and beasts. Great Bible expositors like John Calvin and Martin Luther declined to write commentaries on Daniel or the book of Revelation. They were widely regarded as simply symbolic rather than literal. In this generation, the books of Daniel and the Apocalypse read like today's headlines. Jesus Christ gave clear and identifiable signs that would signal his return. He spoke of natural disasters, political and economic developments, climatic changes, a rise in incurable diseases, and a host of other things. He validated the prophecies of the last days contained in the Old Testament and gave additional insights into the last generation to the Apostle John, who then recorded them in what we call the book of Revelation or the Apocalypse. Jesus said the restoration of the nation of Israel, an event that prophetically can only happen once, will be the landmark event. He said the generation which witnessed this event would see the final fulfillment of Bible prophecy related to the last days. Since Israel's restoration took place on May 14, 1948, it seems only logical that other prophetic signs he gave would also be connected in some way to that point in history. The connection is clear and unmistakable. Watch the nightly newscasts and compare the information in the Bible with the events reported on TV news broadcasts. If you honestly evaluate those events, it becomes obvious that something extraordinary is happening. It is just as obvious as you will see that this is the generation Jesus referred to when he said, "This generation shall not pass away until all these things are fulfilled." Events that the Bible foretold thousands of years in advance have lain dormant until their appointed time in history. At that preordained point on the timeline, things began to come together with amazing speed and incredible precision. The prophet Daniel was given a sweeping vision of the last days. It terrified him. He asked the revealing angel to explain all that he had seen. He was told, "But you, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase." One thing about Daniel, he was persistent. He repeated his request. "Although I heard, I did not understand. Then I said, 'My Lord, what shall be the end of these things?' And he said, 'Go your way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end.'" The angel gave details, not for Daniel, but for the generation that would live to unlock the secrets of his vision. Of the interval, Daniel predicted, "Many shall be purified, made white, and refined, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. But the wise, or those who have spiritual enlightenment, shall understand." You know, I've done all of this because of the conviction of what Jesus said at the end of his great prophetic message in Matthew chapter 24. When he gave his signs, he said, he stepped back and gave this parable. He said in 24 verse 32, "Now learn a parable from the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is near. Even so likewise, when you shall see all of these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say to you, this generation," in context, the one that would see all the signs, "shall not pass away until all these things are fulfilled." Now, obviously, the lesson of the parable in the verse 32 is how to know a general time. First leaves on the fig tree shows that summer is near. He makes a direct analogy to that when he says, when you see all these things, all the predictions he made and the prophets made about the last days, he said that generation that saw these would not pass away until all these things are fulfilled. In other words, it's not a mythical generation. He's talking about the lifetime, because he said the generation that saw it, many would still be alive when it was all fulfilled. We are that generation. It's unmistakable. Therefore, I appeal to you, don't put off the decision to accept the gift of Jesus Christ when He died in your place and purchased a pardon for you. It's a free gift. You can't earn it. You can't deserve it. But if you're willing to turn your life over to Him and receive the gift of forgiveness He purchased for you, He will give you eternal life. Do it tonight.
You've been watching the Hal Lindsey Report. To support this program, send your tax-deductible gift to Hal Lindsey Media Ministries, P.O. Box 470470, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74147. You can also support this ministry online. Visit HalLindsey.com or call 1-888-RAPTURE.